passive-aggressive person, because it starts with a passive person saying, I'll lose, you can win. And over time, that person that's constantly losing says to themselves one day, you know what? I'm going to win and you're going to lose and you're going to see how it feels. That's passive-aggressive. And their psychology can simply be boiled down to two words. They seek revenge. And after that, they deny a negative intent. So the reality is, defining assertiveness is important for you and for me. And it can be boiled down to three words. Assertiveness is we both win. The truth be told, the key to assertiveness is consistency. And I think that consistency can be defined in Michelle Pauly's definition of assertiveness. Assertiveness is standing up for your personal rights and acting in ways that express your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs honestly, openly, and directly without violating another person's rights. That definition sears in our minds the consistency of assertiveness. All right, here's your part. It's a little test. If I take away assertiveness, do you tend to be more aggressive or more passive? In fact, why don't you point to the direction if assertiveness is gone? Go ahead and point now. Okay, I actually have compliments for both sides. And if you couldn't figure out where to point, guess what? You might have a little passive-aggressive in you. But if you pointed to aggressive, my compliment is this. At least you know where you stand. You are able to express your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, and you're able to do that honestly, openly, and directly. The only thing you have to work on is not violating somebody else's rights, which I'm going to get to in the body language section of this DVD. Now, if you pointed to the passive side, if assertiveness is gone, I'm going to compliment you as well. The compliment is this. Hey, at least you're not going to violate somebody else's rights. What I want you to do is to really start standing up for what you need. I want you to express those thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. And I want you to do that honestly, openly, and directly. Because once this definition is defined, we can all meet in the middle and not have to pick a side. We can all come together in assertiveness. This definition is key and important to your way of communicating. One last picture. If you tend to be passive, it's almost like you're Play-Doh. You let people pull you around and mold you and stretch you. If you tend to be aggressive, it's more like being a hard block of wood that has splinters all over it. Defining assertiveness is a beautiful piece of wood that's been sanded and polished. And that's the gift of communication that you give to the world. It's simple, really. Assertiveness has a certain look. It's true. And that look must be understood and practiced. Did you know that you might have credibility-robbing gestures and mannerisms? Your behavior, tone, and body language oftentimes speak louder than your actual words. It is important to be aware of your behaviors and what others may perceive them to mean. Assertiveness absolutely has a look. Let me walk you through it. But before I do, I need you to understand that there's a part of you that you don't see in yourself. You see, your words can be contradicted by the things that you say in your tone and your body language. It's hard to understand and hear somebody when their body language is not matching what they say. So let's start from the very beginning. Do you realize that there is a Johari window? It was invented by two psychologists, and it explains exactly the question of who am I anyway? Who am I? There are 4 window panes into who you are. The first window pane is the window pane that only you know. This is the window pane of your inner dialogue and what words you're saying on the inside to yourself. The next window pane is the window pane that you show others. And what do we